How's it going, gamer? You got hands here, and today in Dauntless we're going over Malkarion's axe build. It's one of the best builds in my opinion for this axe, and man is it epic. It features some amazing attack speed, amazing damage, and it is definitely worth a try if you haven't done something like this already. When you bond Malkarion's axe to Drask's axe, it gives it a plus 30% damage to Behemoth heads. So this build definitely focuses on attacking the Behemoth head without a doubt, because it does some great damage. As you can see in the earliest part of this video, I even do like a 4K hit in one of these clips as well. So hey, guess what, gamer? Turn on your system, grab your axe, and let's get ready! How's it going, gamer? I'm super excited to show you this build for Malkarion's axe, the Terminal Voltage. It's a pretty dope axe because you can bond it with some really cool stuff, and the fact that it's a shock axe and that does a great damage debuff shock status to the behemoths. So let's get into this. You want to grab the axe. Of course you gotta do a lot just to get this bad boy, but hey, it's worth it. The great thing is because it has prismatic cells and you can pretty much put any kind of cell you want in here to make certain kind of builds. But this build, I believe, is the best build for it, especially in game in terms of damage and attack speed. So first, what you're going to want to do is get a Berserker cell in there, and then a +3 Discipline cell. I like to use Grim Onslaught and Volatile Axe Core for the damage and all the other stuff that entails with it. You want to bond it to the Thundering Scythe, which is Drask's axe. That has a +3 Etheric Attunement, and this is the important part too. It does a plus 30% damage versus Behemoth head. So with this build, you're going to be attacking the Behemoth a lot on the head, so you can increase your stagger damage and knock them down, so overpower activates, so you can definitely unload more damage. It's real important because you got to remember that plus 30% damage on the head, that is a lot of extra damage, especially coming from an axe. Next, we're going to do Light's Crown. That's Rezakuri's helmet that has a +3 Conduit cell, and we're going to put a +3 Predator cell in there. For the chest piece, it's Shroud's chest, that's Dark Morrow, that's a +3 rage in it, and we're going to put a +3 overpower cell. And for the hands, that's Malkarion's hands, that has a +3 predator, and we're going to put a +3 wild frenzy cell in there. And then for the feet, that's Volcanic Treads, that's Charog's feet, that has a +3 rage, and we're going to put a +3 overpower cell. And for the lantern, we're using Imramain's Rapture because it increases our attack speed by 25% for 8 seconds, and that is definitely beneficial for the axe because the axe is slow, but man, it's epic. We're going to put a +3 conduit cell in there. And remember, gamer, the tonics are important as with every build, especially in in-game, because this is free damage, free attack speed, etc. I like to use the stagger damage so we can activate overpower on our build to do all that extra damage, which is 60%. So right here, Assault gives us 40% increased stagger damage, which is pretty great for the axe because we'll be knocking down the behemoth a lot. And then right here, Frenzy Tonic is increased damage dealt, which is really dope. And then attack speed, we'll be at 50% health, so our attack speed is increased even more. So it's pretty awesome tonic. So all in all, we have a +6 Conduit, which increases our attack speed by 15%, even to our crew. Overpower, that's +60% damage versus staggered behemoths. Predator, that's 35% damage if you don't get hit. Do the best you can. And rage, since we're always at 50% health, that's a 25% damage buff all the time, which is pretty dope. Etheric Attunement is at 20% lantern charge. That'll help keep our lantern up so we can maintain that free attack speed. And the Berserker is a little throw in there for a little bit more damage. It's really nice. And then Discipline puts us at half health so we can use rage. That also gives us a +7.5% critical strike chance. And Wild Frenzy, because we're always at half health, we're getting a 12.5% increased attack speed, which is really great. So like Wild Frenzy synergizes with Conduit is a really good thing, especially with Imramain's Lantern. Those all three, if you can put those all together, that's crazy attack speed. Plus, don't forget the tonic. I mean, just imagine all that. So I hope you're able to make this build and take out some stuff because this is an epic build for Malkarion's axe. Alright, gamer, that's all I got for you today. I hope you really dig this build because it's pretty dope and I had a lot of fun making it, especially playing with it because man, Malkarion's weapons are really awesome. So try to unlock them the best you can. But hey, the new season's coming up in like 2 days, so get ready for that. We're gonna be fighting a giant fire gorilla, and that's gonna be so dope. Well, that's what we're assuming with, since they just released that new quest where we get a banana flare, you know. And if you think about it, the advertisement looks just like the new King Kong movie that just came out, I think, a year or two ago. Hey, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Instagram under the same handle, Hands Down the Best Gaming, and join our guild in-game at Team Epic. This is Hands signing out. Peace!